Sharks lost their 6th game in a row tonight to the Vancouver Canucks, a divisional opponent once again. So, the Sharks not doing good in this last stretch. I mean, like I said, it was a divisional opponent. The game before this, lost to the Flames, divisional opponent. Lost to the Oilers before that, divisional opponent. And, that's 3 of our 6 last losses were against divisional opponents. So, really just shows the Sharks are not playing well right now, and not playing well against rivals and familiar foes, as they lose to the Vancouver Canucks 4-2, despite the Canucks going 0 for 7 on the power play in this game, which is kind of crazy considering they scored goals in every period, but it showed that the Sharks' discipline was horrible. I mean, allowing 7 power plays to begin with is bad. I mean, the Sharks are lucky their penalty kill worked out. It was really good, actually, for the Sharks, and I do commend them for that. They had Kaapo Kähkönen in net, who allowed 3 goals, and 1 was an empty netter. So it was a 921 save percentage. Didn't do horrible considering, how many shots the Vancouver Canucks put up. He was 35 of 38, so not horrible, but Sharks didn't win at the end of the day, so that's pretty much all that matters. Thatcher Demko was in net for the Canucks. He's a pretty good goalie, and he has 35 of 37 on saves, not too far off from what Kähkönen was. He had a 946 save percentage. So, yeah, for the Canucks, their goals were from Luke Schenn, Connor Garland, Jason Dickinson, Alex Chiasson, and Chiasson was really good. He had an assist and 7 shots on net. For the Sharks, they had 2 goals. Nick Bonino, who's actually been playing pretty good lately, he scored a little bit in the past couple of games, and Tomas Hertl scored as well. Brent Burns also assisted, so did Noah Gregor, Erik Karlsson did too, and Timo Meier. So that was good for the Sharks on that account, but they lost. And, it sucks because I guess we're not making the playoffs anyway, so I guess it does help our draft position, hypothetically, if considering the lottery. But I feel like winning, when you go on these big losing streaks, it really hurts your pride as a team, even if you do have something to gain by losing. But I just think really the Sharks' pride and morale must be really low. General manager Doug Wilson has just stepped down, and it's just changing a lot of things right now. And I just don't think the Sharks are well, equipped to win games right now based on the morale of the team. It's just loss after loss. It's piling up. Before this 6-game losing streak, the Sharks, yeah, they weren't really anywhere close to the playoffs, but they were looking a lot better than what they are now. They at least were winning some games here and there, but now it's just loss after loss piling up. They're 7th place in the Pacific Division. They're not even close of anywhere above that, really. The Ducks and Kraken are all, at the bottom. So that's kind of where that is. In terms of their next game, they're going to play the Predators in Nashville, and we do not have a good history of playing the Predators this year, so I'm not expecting a win, but hopefully we'll see some good goals from the Sharks that game. After this one, they moved to 29, 33, and 9. So they stay at the same amount of points they were at, 67, that they were at. But, yeah, it's hard to see them play like this. It really is. They really just don't look like a good team, the Sharks. They're just not playing good on defense. The defense is the main issue, but you're not going to win hockey games by only scoring 2 goals, especially when your defense is playing poorly. You look at the last Sharks games. You look at the losing streak, right? Allow 4 this game. You allow 4 last game. Both these losses were 4-2, past 2. Oilers, they only allowed 2 goals, and 1 was in overtime. So that was actually a lot better of a performance. They allowed 5 to the Dallas Stars before that, and 4 to the Avalanche, and 5 to the Coyotes. And so that's the 6-game losing streak, how many goals were allowed in each one. And besides that Oilers one, it's 4 and above. So it's just the goaltending and defense could be a lot better. But that's going to do it. The Sharks lose to the Vancouver Canucks 4-2, move to 29, 33, and 9. Canucks move to 35, 28, and 10. So let me know your guys' thoughts. I'll see you guys later. Yeah, go Sharks.